that down. The kingdom operates on laws and principles. Job chapter 38 and verse 33, NIV or NLT, it says, knowest thou the laws of the heavens? It says, can you set up God's dominion with those laws upon the earth? Do you know the laws of the heavens? There are laws that regulate the heavens. The dexterity we see in the heavens, the dexterity around creation is engineered by exact laws. Are we together? We have been able to discover some through science, through philosophy, psychology, and so on and so forth. Medicine, physics, chemistry, all of these fields of science have helped to piece together a few of these laws. Some of them are spiritual in origin, some of them are psychological, some of them are physical, and we've been able to put it together. And to the degree to which man has had a grasp of these laws, we've been able to drive what we call civilization. With the discovery of every law, it opened the door to a greater sense of civilization. I give you an instance. When we discovered the laws of aerodynamics, like the Wright brothers purportedly, accredited with the discovery of, flights and all of that, that brought us into a whole new world. That instead of having to travel days, months, years, in a matter of hours, right now I think the farthest point from end to end in the earth is not more than a day and a half. If you have to stretch a single flight, that should be, I don't know if it's Africa to Australia or Europe to Australia, if I'm right on that. So the kingdom operates based on laws and principles. You have that down? We call them ordinances or operations. That is the modus operandi of the kingdom. Everything you see that happens in the kingdom is based on engaging spiritual laws. That includes sin, that includes the flesh, that includes the spirit life. For instance, we find in Romans chapter 8 and verse 1, it says, there's therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. Watch verse 2 carefully. It says, for the law. The word law there is not law like Old Testament. It's an ancient word for operation. The operation of the spirit of life in Christ Jesus had made me free from the operation of sin and death. Meaning, for a man to walk by sin and death, there is a law you have to engage. And that the spirit life also has its laws. And to the degree to which you walk in keeping with those laws, you will find yourself being cultured into the victorious spirit life. So everything in this kingdom operates by